video, I'll be talking about some of my pros and cons of doing virtual learning, as well as some tips I suggest doing virtual learning. One tip I have is do the readings, go over the PowerPoints before class, because in class, you're not really going over that information. And honestly, I'm not gonna complain too much about doing virtual because at least they've given an alternative option and you get to graduate on time. So I'd rather graduate on time, but still learn everything I need to pass the NCLEX than to have to prolong my nursing process. And I know it's different for everybody. Some people rather just wait to start nursing school until things are back to normal, or however you want to do it. But in my opinion, I prefer to go ahead, keep the ball rolling, and graduate May 2021. Doing school virtual or online, I'm gonna need you to take your organization and time management skills up to about 1,000. If you're at 100, I need to take it to 1,000. If you're 50, I'm gonna need you to take it to 1,000, okay? That is so important. The organization and time management is so important because it's so easy. We don't have to go anywhere. We can do it from home, your couch, your office desk, wherever you're doing your schooling. It's easy to get distracted. You have distractors at home, maybe, whatever your situation is. So make sure that you are on point when it comes to your time management and organization. Because there's not really structure in the online or virtual nursing school or other schools in general, you need to plan a schedule. I know some teachers require you to be in the online class forum for that specific time, and plan your schedule around that. And some you can kind of just listen to it whenever you get a chance. So I like that you have more free time. You're able to work more. You're able to get a lot done being home. So make sure you plan a schedule and don't forget to schedule time for you. And I would say that even in regular nursing school as a tip, to make sure you schedule time for yourself. I know a lot of people have been wondering, how do I stay motivated in virtual school? I'm not around people. Give yourself something to look forward to. It doesn't have to be a trip. It can be small things throughout the day or throughout the week. For instance, if I get through this class in 2 hours of studying, I'm gonna give myself some TV time. I get to binge watch a show for a few hours. Allow yourself to be able to relax, because if you don't, you will burn out really quick. Nursing is overwhelming in general, and being that it's online, it's kind of worse because you feel like you don't have anyone you can directly go to. You may have not formed study groups yet, and so it'll be hard meeting people in nursing school that's in your program where you can form study groups and have someone that you can depend on. So I know it's a lot of stress and it can be very overwhelming, but just take it one day at a time, and before you know it, we'll be done with this semester. Being online in nursing school also allows more access to your professors. Kind of just contradict myself, but hear me out. Our teachers are more willing to work with us because they understand the stress and how we're very overwhelmed. If we just talk to them, email them, let them know what's going on, keep them updated. You know, if you can't get an assignment done because your computer crashed and you have to go get another computer before the store closes, let them know, keep them in the loop. They want to hear from us. They still love teaching us, at least most of them do. So you get more access to your professors. You're free to be able to contact them. Some have given phone numbers. If you have any questions during your reading or your studying, you have more access to them than in person, where you just have kind of like study hours and things like that. For some reason, there was a huge misconception that nursing school was easier. That is not true. One, our exams are proctored, and I feel like it's more nerve-wracking because it's just you in the room, and you can't like look around, or you have to be very particular in how you take your test so that they won't think you're cheating. But in our normal testing situations, everyone is together, and I kind of feel like that support you have, like everyone's nervous to take this test. You have your nursing friends or friends rooting for you while taking the test. So you can kind of like, you see people there and around, and you feel like you're not alone. I do miss that part of taking the test, and I never thought about it until actually having to take the test virtually. You really feel alone and by yourself. Guys, I know it's hard to fall off because you don't have to go to class and you don't have that set structure, but please make sure you read, do those PowerPoints before class, because it will help you so much. So when you do go to class, you can bring them those questions. You can be able to answer the questions that they put up on the screen in regards to nursing care and nursing assessment. You will be able to answer them. And if you can't, you can find out where you need to study more after class, you know? So going over the PowerPoints ahead of class is super important, and I think it's key to doing well on your test.